Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to end of the video, and I know you're not going to be seeing much. I have my laptop here, and a user wanted me to do another reaction. QJC, thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, re-reviews, randomness, out of the blueness, rankings, lists, whatever it may be, feel free to send either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, he sent me the link to Rotten Tomatoes, that great website, where based on the combination of reviews that were certified fresh by at least 20 reviews, assembled our guide to the 75 best superhero movies ever made, ranked by the Tomato Meter. Right. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what Rotten Tomatoes says. If there was a Rotten Tomatoes back in 1982, John Carpenter's The Thing would have gotten like a 20%, if that. Even though it's a classic. And there's many films that we love. Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like the critics hated at that time and despised. Also, critics loved Ghostbusters 2016. Rotten Tomatoes, fresh rating for Ghostbusters 2016, fresh rating for The Last Jedi, for a lot of these fucking movies. So, let's... Again, the rank is pretty much... Well, this has 63%, but that has 70%, so that's higher. Okay. 75, Powerpuff Girls, because it got 63% fresh. Never saw the Powerpuff Girls movie. 74, Spider-Man 3. Because that's a 63%. Spider-Man 3 being on any list of the best is to me ridiculous. That movie is a piece of crap. It has a terrible story. It has way too many cooks in the kitchen. It tries to put too many plot lines into one movie. It becomes a mess. A confused mess. Including butlers that appear out of nowhere, like, where the hell did you come from? As in, why didn't you say this earlier? Why didn't you say this in the past movie? Why are you saying this just now? That kind of out of nowhere is what I'm talking about. Sandman, he killed Uncle Ben. Like, really? You don't want to change that? And I'm sorry, the worst Venom ever. Why they got that guy to play Venom, I don't know. Topher Grace. Symbiote is a good story. They ruined it. Terrible movie. But 63% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. This is number 74. Okay. Number 73, Watchmen, because it has 65% fresh. I like Watchmen. I don't rewatch it a lot. I think Zack Snyder doesn't understand comics. He has said in interviews the reason he got in the comics was because of sex and violence. And hey, I like sex and violence too. But there's a lot more to comics than that. I liked Watchmen because there was sex and violence in it. I'm like, there's a lot more to Watchmen than that. I liked the movie. Like I said, I liked the visuals. I like Jackie Earle Haley did a great job as Rorschach. So do the other actors, Matthew Good, Billy Crudup. Have no issue with them. Nice usage of music. His style worked for that movie. That's more of his film than Man of Steel, Superman, or Justice League. That's more his type of movie to do with that type of feel, that type of gritty. Overall, I do like Watchmen. I mean, I'm fine with it being on the list. Should be higher. 72 Aquaman, because it got 65% Rotten Tomatoes. I'm surprised it's not higher. But yeah, I've never been an Aquaman fan. I still don't like the film. I'm not a fan of Jason. Mamma Mia. Amber Heard. Fuck Amber Heard. I thought it was overlong. I thought it was boring. I don't care about the Aquaman character. And I think it's one of James Wan's least interesting movies. I'm sorry, I've never been an Aquaman fan. Number 71, The Rocketeer, because it has a 66%. That's way too fucking low. Rocketeer should be higher. I mean, is that considered a superhero? I mean, there's no superpowers. He flies a rocket, but I mean, it's not a superpower. But it's on the list. Joe Johnston directs it. It was a nice precursor to him directing Captain America: The First Avenger. Bill Campbell, Jennifer Connelly, Timothy Dalton. You have a solid cast. Alan Arkin. Nice score. Nice love letter to that old school serial, back to the day quality to it. Rocketeer deserves a special edition with features. It's a good movie. Number 70, Thor: The Dark World, 66%. The fact that Thor: The Dark World is higher than The Rocketeer because of this ranking, the Rotten Tomatoes score shit, is blasphemy. I bet if I talked to 50 people, they would say The Rocketeer is better than Thor: The Dark World. Fuck that movie. That movie's boring. It is one of the most boring, forgettable Marvel films ever. I reviewed that. I did like a comment review of that film. I still don't remember anything about that movie. And that still got 66% of Rotten Tomatoes fresh. That boring ass film. Are you kidding me? Number 69, Citizen Toxie: The Toxic Avenger 4. The Toxic Avenger 4 has a 67% of Rotten Tomatoes fresh. Is higher than The Rocketeer. The Rocketeer and Watchmen. Toxic Avenger 4, because of all the put together, is higher on the ranking than Watchmen and The Rocketeer. A Lloyd Kaufman trauma movie. Jesus Christ. No comment. Number 68, Incredible Hulk. 67%. It's too low. It's not that bad of a movie. I think it deserves better. Deserves higher. It's not that bad of a film. It's a fun, entertaining flick. Edward Norton did a good job. Number 67, The First Toxic Avenger. I've never been a Trauma fan. I've never been a Toxic Avenger fan. The fact that because of these combined ratings of reviews that it's higher than The Rocketeer and The Incredible Hulk, to me, I find it ridiculous. Number 66, Unbreakable, because it has a 70%. The fact that any list and you put Unbreakable at number 66 because of this bullshit, that's ridiculous. Unbreakable is fantastic. It's M. Night's best movie. When it's a superhero combo movie, but it's trying to be real, I think that's one of the better versions of that. Bruce Willis does a wonderful job. It's very well directed. Has a great score. I'm sorry, I don't think it's a weak ending. With a weaker ending, Unbreakable is not as good as The Sixth Sense. No, I think it's a better movie than The Sixth Sense. The ending is all you had with The Sixth Sense. And I don't hate that movie, but without the ending, that movie would not have been the big hit. That ending works for the movie. It works for the film. It didn't need this big, oh my god, awe-inspiring twist. It was the natural end to that story. Yeah, Sam Jackson is the villain. And he wants to live out the life of a villain. That was the ending it should have. Number 65, Batman, the 1989, because it has a 72% on Rotten Tomatoes. Which this doesn't make sense, this list, because the next one is the Wolverine and it has 71 on the list. So why is Wolverine... See, this doesn't even make fucking sense. This list. Batman has 72%. 64 and 63 are the Wolverine and Zack Snyder's Justice League, which has 71%. So wouldn't that mean Batman should be higher? So why is he lower? They didn't even get their damn list right. So Batman, even though it has a higher rating, 72%, is at 65. And you're telling me that the Wolverine from 2013 that no one talks about, and you tell me that Zack Snyder's Justice League which is overrated as hell in my opinion, are better than Tim Burton's Batman. Tim Burton's Batman has a great cast, has a good pacing, has a nice, the Tim Burton aspect of the world. It's modern, but it's also 1930s, kind of blended together. Creates a unique world. Very memorable performance by Jack Nicholson. Michael Keaton owned the role as Batman. Made Batman viewers take seriously again. After many years of the Adam West Batmans, like, can you take Batman serious again? Yeah. Batman 89 is a classic. The fact that the Wolverine, even though it has a lower 71%, is above it, again, ridiculous to me. Yeah, it's all opinion, it's all subjective. This is my subjective. And my subjective, this is fucking ridiculous. The Wolverine sucked. It was a terrible fucking Wolverine film. You wanted to see him fight ninjas? He barely fights any fucking ninjas. The rating, it was still tame. He fights a giant wannabe transformer with the samurai, silver samurai. The action scenes were hampered because of his tameness. The uncut version didn't help matters. They took a cool story and they fucked it up. Made such a forgettable, boring version of that story. Movie sucked. Zack Snyder's Justice League, fuck that movie. Doesn't deserve to be on the list. I mean, the fact that, to be 3-4 hours long so we can have more scenes of a bunch of women singing Kumbaya to Aquaman when he enters the damn ocean, and then one of the women takes his dirty ass sweater, sniffs it like a pervert sniffs a pair of panties. Or watch The Flash, look at a car wreck, and look at a hot dog, and I'm thinking he's going to take the hot dog and put it in the woman's mouth. Fucking weirdo. Annoying Flash. Fuck that movie. Overrated as fuck. I don't understand the love for it. I never will. It's boring as shit. Cyborg is a piece of shit character. His design, his effects look awful. He gave this family money, but probably got them fucking arrested because now the laws don't look at, fuck, how did all this money, wait a minute, this family took all this money? I guess that family's going to jail. Good job, Cyborg. You just sent a family to jail and you don't care. Does he have me daddy issues? Flash is still an annoying twat. Superman, let's not have him take away the personality you try to have in the theatrical Justice League. Let's take that away. Take that personality away. Let's have him be a blank slate again, a blank stare. And Wonder Woman? Yeah, I killed this person and turned him into brain matter. Thank God this little girl goes up and goes, oh, Wonder Woman, when I grow up, I'm going to be you. I want to be you. This is right after Wonder Woman just decimated someone into blood and pus and ass. Because when a guy's right in front of her and she does that ding and it blows the entire half of the building up, there ain't nothing left of the guy. He got turned into toothpaste. But then the little girl, oh, Wonder Woman, I can't wait to be you. Yeah. Homicidal bitch. Fuck that movie. Iron Man 2, 62. Iron Man 2 is, why, if that has 72% and Batman 89 has 72%, why does Iron Man 2 get farther ahead? I don't know anyone that said Iron Man 2 is better than Batman 89. Should give this to my friend Michael Keane so his head would explode. Because he saw Iron Man 2 in the theater. He wasn't a fan. To me, it's like a time waster. Yeah, it's there. But it's not better than Batman 89. Number 61, Amazing Spider-Man 2. I can't believe it got 72%. That got 72% on Rotten Tomatoes? I am shocked. Oh no, that's the first Amazing Spider-Man. Never mind. Oh, this is the first one. The first Amazing Spider-Man got a 72%? Fuck that then. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. The Amazing Spider-Man sucked. I've got a new appreciation for Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, but that's not... The Lizard is a lame villain. Lame as hell villain. I don't care for the Spidey suit. I don't care for... I think the direction isn't that up to par by Mark Webb. I like Emma Stone. She's a good Gwen Stacy. The action scenes didn't do much for me. It felt like there was barely any action anyway. So, number 60, Megamind. I guess that is a superhero. It's an animated film. Will Ferrell, Jonah Hill, Brad Pitt. I actually like Megamind. Megamind was rather good. Megamind was fun. I did like Megamind. 72% Rotten Tomatoes. I'm fine with that being on the list. I like Megamind's pretty good. Sky High, 73%, so he gets number 59. I didn't mind Sky High, but again, because of this list, the way they ranked it, where it's 73%, so it's higher than Batman 89, it's higher than Rocketeer, Watchmen. I don't agree with that. I didn't mind Sky High, but Megamind I like more than Sky High, but I didn't mind for what it was. Number 58, V for Vendetta, 73%. I was kind of... that's kind of how I felt about V for Vendetta. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I'm like, Maybe because I didn't know much of the source material. I don't know. It was there. Number 57, Defendor with Woody Harrelson. I mean, it's on it because 74%, but not above Batman, 89, and the Rocketeer, and something. Nah, wasn't really much a fan of that film. I can't believe this. Superman Returns, number 56. Because I got a 74% when it came out. I didn't realize it got a 74% when it came out. That's actually pretty decent with critics. From all I've heard about Bryan Singer, he's a scumbag. And then Kevin Spacey, another scumbag. I can understand people's complaints about it. To Superman Returns, weirdly enough, fits in the realm of today. Where it's a sequel... but it's a reboot, so it's a requel. Superman Returns is a requel. But at least back then, that wasn't the norm. When you see that every corner, every step, it's just more annoying. It's like, come on. It's like every movie now. Every franchise is doing it. It's lazy, it's uninspired. Superman Returns I remember liking. Maybe because I like Brandon Routh. I like some of the visuals. But yeah, it's a movie that's very flawed. It's a movie that I can't defend. It's a movie I can understand people's complaints. I can. It's Lex Luthor about land again. Come on now. He's got this whole thing with Lois. It's weird. All you have to do is think about it for 10 seconds. You realize this whole thing is weird. And Lois, she doesn't remember her time with Superman, but yet she has a son who's got superpowers. So she'd be like, when did you fuck me? Did you rape me? That's a whole other conversation. So yeah. But it should be higher on the list than Rocketeer or Batman 89 or Watchmen. But Kick-Ass. I don't hate it like I used to. I watched it again a year or two ago. I didn't mind it. It's number 55 because it's 76% Rotten Tomatoes. But it wouldn't be on my list of favorites, of the best. But... And when it says best superhero, there's technically no superheroes. I mean, there's no one with superpowers. But I guess because they wear a costume, so... that means superhero. It can and it can. It's like, well, technically Batman has no superpowers, but he would be on the list. So I guess, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't Kick-Ass. I didn't mind it watch it the second time around, but it's like not above some of these other movies, man. Number 54, Avengers Age of Ultron. Again, for all the people that hate that film, it got 76% Rotten Tomatoes. So for all the people that say, well, it's good because Rotten Tomatoes said good, well, guess what? Avengers Age of Ultron, 76% Rotten Tomatoes. So that, by that logic, it's good as well. But I always liked Age of Ultron. I always thought it was the best Avengers film. It was the most fun. It was most entertaining. It felt most like a comic book with the action scenes and all the characters working together. And it's mainly just about this one story. It's not worried about the next 2 or 3 or 4 movies in the franchise. At least for the most part. I did like Avengers Age of Ultron quite a bit. And I did think it was an improvement on the first. But it's the one Avenger film people knocked the most, which I don't understand. I'm sorry, Thanos is not that great of a villain. Don't care what anyone says. Number 53, Thor. I like the first Thor. 77%. Again, I wouldn't put it above some of these other movies, but I didn't mind the first Thor. Number 52, The Mask. I like The Mask. Jim Carrey. Again, I wouldn't put it above some of these others, but I like The Mask. Number 51, Batman, the Adam West movie. Because it has a 79%. Again, based on this, you're saying that Batman, Adam West is better than Tim Burton's Batman, The Mask, The Rocketeer. Like, come on, man. And Iron Man 3. Number 50, 79%. Number 49, Birds of Prey, 79%. Think about that. Iron Man 3 and Birds of Prey got 79%. That means they got more good reviews than Tim Burton's Batman, than Watchmen, than The Rocketeer, and some of these other movies. Iron Man 3, where it should be just called Tony Stark P.I., to the Men in P.I. theme, Tony Stark P.I., because it's more about him. The one where he's so fucking stupid, he gives his goddamn address on TV. You want me? Come here. This is when Gwyneth Paltrow and other people are home. God forbid, they fucking bomb the shit. What do you expect them to go? Send out for some Girl Scout cookies? And send it to your sorry ass? Fucking Shane Black. Overrated director. I like Kiss Kiss Game Bang. Kiss Kiss Game Bang. Game Bang, yeah. That's the sequel. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang I liked. The Nice Guys, I did like for what it was. But when it's franchises, The Predator, leave it the fuck alone. And then Birds of Prey, the fact that Birds of Prey has a 79% is ridiculous to me. That's a movie that was barely the Birds of Prey. It's more about Harley Quinn. And that movie was a wannabe Deadpool film. It's like taking Deadpool 1 and 2, put them together, and have it star Harley Quinn. Because you have the way the plot is structured, where it kind of messes around with time, kind of like the first Deadpool did. And her finding a team, that was in Deadpool 2, where Deadpool found a team. Her protecting this younger kid, just like Deadpool protected a younger kid in Deadpool 2. So yeah, it's more Deadpool 2 than the first Deadpool, to be honest. But I think like some of the structure of Deadpool 1 remind me of it. And then the way Harley Quinn is and the way she acts, they wanted a female Deadpool. And that's what they tried to do. And it was terrible. The Birds of Prey was barely a part of it. The action scenes were terribly choreographed. You have people who are in the business doing fight scenes, they laugh at this movie about how terrible and you don't buy it because of the people involved. They can barely pick up a hammer, let alone do this shit. Captain Marvel, number 48, has a 79%. Captain Marvel. Again, when people tell me you gotta base a movie on Rotten Tomatoes or box office, Captain Marvel is a prime example where that's BS. Because that, again, almost 80% Rotten Tomatoes. Fresh. More good reviews than Batman with Tim Burton, or Watchmen, or The Rocketeer, or various others, Thor, and it made $1 billion for some reason. I don't know why. It didn't get my money. When I saw it because someone wanted me to, and I saw it for free because I don't want to support this crap. It's a shitty remake of Long History Night. You have a woman with almost same hair color. That took place in the 90s. That was made in the 90s. This took place in the 90s. It's about a person that can't remember who she is and has to figure out her memory issues. Joins up with Sam Jackson to go do that. Yes, Miss Daisy, I be honking. This is one where Sam Jackson gets his eye attacked by a fucking mutant cat, alien cat. So old been Captain America. The last time I lost his eyes because it was someone I trusted. Yeah, a fucking pussy cat. 79% Rotten Tomatoes. Number 48. Number 47, Batman Returns. I was surprised it has 80% Rotten Tomatoes. That's good. I like Batman Returns. I think it's a good sequel. I like its weird dark nature by Tim Burton. I like the cast of characters. Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, Christopher Walken. Yeah, the Penguins are a little bit silly with the Rockets, but overall I do like the film quite a bit. Number 46, Captain America First Avenger. That's a movie, when I first saw it, I thought it was okay. And as time has went on, I've liked it more and more. I like all 3 Captain America films, so them being on the list is cool. Number 45, Hellboy, because it has 81%. I like the first Hellboy. I like the second Hellboy as well. Good Guillermo del Toro films. My favorite Del Toro film is still Blade 2, but I do like the first Hellboy. I think Ron Perlman did a wonderful job as Hellboy. As a guy that didn't know squat about the character, I thought it had some nice witty humor, has some good visuals. I like the Abe Sapien design of that character, as well as Ron's Hellboy character. Number 44, Black fucking Widow. Which again, why is it higher when it has 79% but Hellboy has 81%, but Black Widow is higher? And Black Widow, that has a 79%. Also, Batman Returns had 80%. Batman Returns had 80%, but yet it's number 47 and it has 80%. But Black Widow has 79% and it's 44%. Did I see that right? Yeah. Batman Returns. Let's see if I can show it to you. The Batman Returns 80%. Let me flip this to make sure I'm doing it right. Yeah. 80%, right? But Black Widow has 79% and is number 44. See, even the fucking thing is rigged. The whole fucking thing is rigged. And Black Widow doesn't deserve 79%. Deserves 7%. It's a boring as hell film. Stupid interpretation of the characters. The supporting cast sucked. I did a whole review of it. I barely remember the damn film. Number 43, the first X-Men, because it has 82%. Yeah, I mean, it's not better than... I put Captain America First Avenger above the first X-Men. And Tim Burton's Batman and all that stuff. I don't hate the first X-Men, but... yeah. Darkman, 83%, number 42. I like Darkman. Yeah. That's cool to see it on the list. The Crow, number 41, because it has 85%. Nice to see The Crow. I like The Crow. Number 40, Ant-Man. That's because it has 83%. I like the film, but I wouldn't put it in front of The Crow. I wouldn't put it in front of, again, Batman or Batman Returns. But I do like Ant-Man. Number 39, Batman Master of the Phantasm, because it has 84%. To be honest, there's other animated Batman films I enjoy. The Dark Knight Returns with Peter Weller, or Batman Under the Red Hood, or some of these others I like more than Master of Phantasm. Batman Begins, 84%, so it's a number 38. I think Nolan's Batman films are overrated. That's just me. Deadpool, number 37 at 84%. I like Deadpool 2. It would be on my list. It's cool to see it on there. I quite enjoy that film. That was a lot of fun. I liked it even more than the first Deadpool. I thought it was a welcome surprise. It would have been cool to see a Deadpool 3, but now that Disney owns it, they'll screw it up. If they ever make it, they'll screw it up. But I like Deadpool 2 quite a bit. That was funny. I liked the action. I thought the action was better. I liked the story a bit more. I liked Josh Brolin as Cable. I think he was much better as Cable than he was as Thanos. Number 36, X-Men 2, just has 85%. I mean, it's the best X-Men film. So, that's a good one. Great scene with Nightcrawler at the beginning. Number 35, the first Deadpool. I like the first Deadpool, but I think Deadpool 2 is better. I think Batman Returns, there's other better ones. But I like Deadpool. Number 34, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, because it has 85%. I like the first one more. I think that's probably on the list. But it's like, yeah, I like Deadpool 2 more, Batman Returns, Captain America. I like a lot of other stuff more. But I liked the sequel. I didn't hate Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I liked it. Fuck this movie. Number 33, Avengers Infinity War. One of the most overrated films in the past decade. If I did a list of like top 10 most overrated films, I don't know what else would be on the list, but Avengers Infinity War would definitely be on the list. That is completely overrated. 85%, number 33. That film is just one long tease to Endgame. It's not much of a war. What? They have a little bit of battle in the city. You have the Wakanda ending. Hulk got his ass kicked. Even the synopsis is a lie. Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, and the rest of the Avengers unite to battle the most powerful enemy. That's bullshit, because Hulk gets his ass kicked at the very beginning and disappears until the sequel. So even the synopsis is a lie. Thor, he fucked off to get a hammer, came back, and then didn't work because he fucked up. Well, he got an axe. He left to get an axe, he came back, he fucked up. And then the next film, he became a fat fuck that did nothing to make peace, have a second chance, or fix his mistake. That's why I don't give a fuck about a new Thor film. Captain America barely had shit to do. And it was a waste of what could have been the Nomad character from the comics. Spider-Man barely did shit. Chris Pratt got the drop on him, even though Spider-Man's supposed to have Spidey sense. Chris Pratt's character fucked everything up. Because they were about ready to win, and I get it. Chris Pratt's character saw the love of his life die, and I get that. You have an emotional reaction. But that still resulted in half the fucking Earth and the universe being decimated. And nothing ever happened, no comeuppance, no reproach, no... there's a word I can't think of. Why can't I think of... I cannot think of the word. Redemption. There's no redemption from it. There's no way that there's no way Thor redeems himself. He gets his ass kicked, and Captain America has to use the hammer in the next one. Just Thor's too much of a pussy with his own fucking weapon. So Captain America's like, I'll take it. It's a cool moment because I like Captain America. But goddamn, this is a cool moment for Captain America, but it's a shitty moment for Thor. So Thor was fucked up. Hulk got his ass kicked like a pussy, and he was fucked up in the next one. Chris Pratt his character became an fucking dumbass. Like, the Guardians of the Galaxy were fucking pointless in that movie, really. They just didn't fit. They did not fit. What the one... How the hell do I not remember her name? Zoe Saldana. She dies. That's her job. Chris Pratt, to fuck everything up, that's his job. Batista, just to stand there and make stupid jokes, that's his job. What else? I'm talking about both films, because both of them were gone by the second endgame. And then that ending is pointless, because you knew the next time they'll just be back. And they do come back. Well, big surprise. I didn't see that coming. Fuck Infinity War. You know, so many people hype that up as the best thing ever. I would like to ask you, how many people have rewatched that film since then for a film that's the best comic book movie ever at the time? Sadly, my review of it is gone because of BS reasons, but since 2018, it's been 4 years now. How many people got mad at me for saying that 4 years from now, how many people rewatch that film? I bet more people rewatch Superman 2, number 32, 85%, or Tim Burton's Batman, or some of these others. Fuck Infinity War. Number 31, Hellboy 2, I liked it. I think it's a good sequel. They should have been Hellboy 3, not this bullshit remake. Number 30, X-Men First Class, 86%. No, that's a boring film. I don't care about the new X-Men characters. Banshee, the new class was... Never give a fuck about Banshee. I also get Red Brown. He streams a lot. Beast. Oh, my feet are a little bit fucked up. Good, get some socks for Christmas. All your problems are solved. But they turn themselves to a beast for stupid reasons. Some girl's acid spit. That she's a fucking xenomorph. She spit on herself. Came through her fucking head. And this whole thing that it's a prequel, but then James McAvoy and Jennifer Lawrence, they're brother and sister, but sometimes, well, whatever, not related, but those they seem like they were almost ready to fuck. Stepsister, stepbrother porn ready to happen. But it's funny, this is a prequel, but then there's none of that if you watch the actual X-Men movies with Patrick Stewart. Oh yeah, that Mystique, we used to be brother and sister. So they just pull that out of their ass. That's why it's so weird when they try to link it up with Charles Xavier and them. I'm like, this doesn't fit. This stuff doesn't fit. No one did their jobs. They didn't give a fuck. That was another issue, trying to link it to the Bryan Singer movies. There's a lot of things that don't sync up. Number 29, Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. I've never seen the film. Has an 87%. But because of that, Captain Underpants is better than Superman 2. Captain Underpants is better than Tim Burton's Batman. Ant-Man the Wasp, number 28. 87%. A film that no one remembers existed. That's better than Hellboy. That's better than Hellboy 2. That's better than Deadpool 2. That's better than X-Men 2. Ant-Man 2 is higher than Hellboy 2, Superman 2, Batman Returns, Deadpool 2, X-Men 2, The Crow, Hellboy, Captain... Are you fucking... That's what I mean. This is so stupid to do a list in this fashion. And say, well, these are the best. They're the highest rated for some reason, but best my ass. Ant-Man the Wasp, I didn't even hate. It was just forgettable. It's a forgettable movie. And I didn't even hate it. I didn't. If I watch it again, I'd be like, it's there. It's okay. and then I won't remember it like a month from now. The Dark Knight Rises, number 27, because it has 87%. More like The Dark Knight pisses over my fucking face. If you love that film, good. I don't. I don't love the film. I think it's overrated. I think it's too long. I think it's too boring. Yeah, that was one of the few films I got death threats over when I fucking ranted on it back in the day. I think that old rant is still up on the channel, though. There are newer Batman Nolan films I reviewed, but I put them on BitChute. I put it on BitChute, just, that was a weird possible transition, but it never came to be, but they're still on the BitChute. It was another website that tried to be YouTube, but it didn't quite work out. But it still exists, it's still there. But yeah, I'm not a fan. Bane sounds like if Sean Connery was drunk and tried to act like Darth Vader. Ridiculous villain. You didn't need this whole wannabe Robin that they try to force in there. The action scenes were... what's so good about the fight scenes? The weak sound effects, the slow, uneventful choreography, Bane dying in a blink and you miss it motif, Anne Hathaway being a shitty Catwoman, Batman, the whole fucking city's in trouble, but he takes the fucking time, or someone took the time to make a goddamn bat symbol on the wall with fire. Who the hell did that? Why did they do that? Oh, because they saw the Crow. Oh, the Crow did it, so let's put it, but it's on a building. Yeah, the whole fucking city's in up shit creek. But either Batman or someone else had the fucking time to do that. Again, I don't know who. Just I don't know how the fuck he teleported into Gotham when supposedly there's no way to get into it. Or how the fuck you get your bat broken and you do a couple push-ups and you're fine. Or how you have a fucking prison, you just leave Batman there, but let's not have one fucking camera. Let's not have one fucking guard just in case someone tries to get out. Or somehow, I still don't get how the fuck a bunch of fucking cops live in a goddamn tunnel. Didn't they say it was for weeks or months? But they come out and they're fucking fine. They're not malnourished. They're not sick. They're not starving. Well, they give them food. Why? You don't kill them anyway. You could kill most of them and keep 5 people. If you don't blow up the city anyway. Fuck was your point? Well, some sick will break them down. Well, guess what? You kill most of them, you keep 10 people, you broke them down too. Fuck, it's stupid. Stupid shit. Number 26, Doctor Strange, 89%. I like the first Doctor Strange. I don't care about the sequel, but I liked it. Thought Scott Derrickson, director of Deliverance from Evil, among others, him and Benedict Cumberbatch as the lead, did a nice job. 25, Spider-Man, the first one from 2002, just has a 90%. I don't think it holds up. I've never been a fan of Tobey or Not Tobey Maguire. I think Kirsten Dunst is just bitchy, unlikable as Mary Jane. Willem Dafoe is definitely hamming it up. I think his Green Goblin, the Goblin suit looks ridiculous. The CG doesn't hold up. Spider-Man 2002 to me didn't hold up. Spider-Man 2 is okay, but not Spider-Man 1. Number 24, Lego Batman movie. I didn't mind the film, but I wouldn't put that fucking high, but it's that fucking high. This is 90%. I'm like, I didn't mind it. That was fine. But number 24, top 25 best superhero movies of all time? No. Number 23, Captain America and Winter Soldier, because that's a 90%. I agree with that. I enjoy that film. I think it's the best of the recent Marvel films. I do. I think that's the best. From 2008 to now, that's been the best Marvel film. It's Captain America and the Winter Soldier. I think it's the best dealing with character, story, respect for the lead, good action scenes. They did a great job with that. Number 22, Big Hero 6. I saw that film. I thought it was a bit cute, but it's up there to 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 22, way too high though. Number 21, X-Men Days of Future Past, just has a 90%. No thanks, I'm not a big X-Men guy. Number 20, Shazam. I liked Shazam. I always forget about it, but I liked it. It's number 20 because it got 90%. Yeah, I don't think it should be that high. Number 19, Captain America Civil War, because it has a 90%. I like Captain America Civil War. I mean, I liked it. I do enjoy it. I like the Captain America trilogy. I don't know what else to say. Number 18, Spider-Man Far From Home. Come on. That's because it has a 90%. I mean, above all these other movies, no. No, I disagree. Number 17, Teen Titans Go to the movies. 91%. I don't give a fuck about Teen Titans. The fact that that's higher than so many other movies because of the way they do this ranking. The Suicide Squad, the new one, 90%. So it's number 16. I still have to get that film on Blu-ray. I keep forgetting, no matter many times I remind myself. I like the film. Number 16 because of this ranking? No, but I liked it. It was fun. Number 15, Marvel's The Avengers from 2012. That's just as a 91%. That high? No. Above so many other movies. Let me go through this. Number 14, Guardians of the Galaxy, because that's 92%. Number 13, Spider-Man Homecoming, because that's 92%. Number 12, Spider-Man 2, because that's a 93%. Spider-Man Homecoming being that high, really? Guardians of the Galaxy I do like. Spider-Man 2, yeah, I don't mind it. The Incredibles 2 has a 93%, so it's number 11. Logan, 94%, so it's in the top 10. Thor Ragnarok, number 9, because it's 93%. I didn't even mind Thor Ragnarok, to be fair. To be fair, when I reviewed it, I said I don't mind the film. I had fun with it. But number one, it was completely pointless. Because look what they did with Thor afterward. Did I make you a god of hammers? No. The power is in you. Then what happened in the Avengers Infinity War? I need a new hammer. No, I need a bigger axe. What happened to the whole, you don't need one. I didn't make you a god of hammers. But now it's like, oh, I do need one. It didn't matter. And I get people's frustration with this serious story, Ragnarok dying and they're treating it as a joke. I could get that sentiment. I can. I just thought it was entertaining, fun as a piece of entertainment. I had fun with it, but I get people's complaints. I do. And it was not number 10 best. It's not number 9 the best superhero movies of all time. Number 8, Wonder Woman, because it's 93%. Fuck you list. Fuck Gal Gadot. Gal Gadunk. Gal get to do a duty. Fuck Wonder Woman. G.I. Jane is more Wonder Woman than this. Go get a Wonder Bra. Number 7, Superman the movie. Finally! Film worth a shit on the list. Yes, Superman the movie deserves to be up there. 94%. First Iron Man. I can understand that. Good movie. 94%. It's at number 6. Number 5, The Dark Knight. 94%. I'm surprised not number 1. I think Dark Knight's overrated. I think Heath Ledger does a good job. I think if you took Heath Ledger out, the movie would not be as praised. Just my opinion. But I like Heath Ledger. Number 4, Avengers Endgame, which has a 94%. Oh, over 3 hours long and just... Black Widow is there to die. Hawkeye is there to watch her die. Captain Marvel there to come in and be a bitch. Thor to be a fat fuck. Robert Downey Jr. to sacrifice and die. Captain America to get old and go through time and do not... Nah, I'm just going to take a vacation and not be Captain America, not try to change... So what, I guess he can't... I'm not going to get into that. It's a whole other can of worms. Those Avengers films are so overrated to me. Number 3, Black Panther. Speaking of overrated, this was an awful film. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. But you were much better in Civil War. Black Panther was much cooler and more badass in Civil War. Black Panther was boring. It was overlong. Black Panther didn't do much shit in his own fucking movie. The women did more shit than him. The end had awful CGI. One of the most awful CGI fights since the fucking Scorpion King. Or, I mean, in the Mummy Returns, I should say. Oh, come on. No, it was, for the budget and being Marvel, it was pretty fucking bad CGI. Since that fight with the CG Dwayne Johnson Mummy Returns. As the Scorpion King. Like, it looked awful. It looked terrible. It looked ridiculous. And then we're supposed to feel sorry for Michael B. Jordan, a guy who literally says, kill them all, including the children. So a guy that's ready to be a homicidal maniac to kill people, including children, but we're supposed to feel sympathy for him. Sorry. My sympathy's with the devil. The action scene sucked. Story sucked. Story was like almost like Coming to America meets The Lion King or some shit. And the whole fucking ending. He was cooler in his own fucking movie. That should be what I'm saying. That should be what I'm sitting here and looking at Black Panther. He was cooler in his own movie. And he wasn't. I've talked to other people and they even say, yeah, he was cooler in Captain America Civil War. He felt, because he was going for revenge, he had this attitude about him, and he was kicking more ass, he was fighting against Captain America, and fighting against Bucky, and the Winter Soldier, and why is he cooler in Civil War than his own goddamn movie? Explain that to me, please. Number 2, The Incredibles. I always thought it was there. I mean, I like Megamind more as an animated film. Like, The Incredibles, it's there. I don't hate it, but I never loved it like other people. I don't think it's the second best superhero movie of all time. It's on there to 97%. And then number 1 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, 97%. Now, I like that movie. In fact, I think that's the best Spider-Man movie we've had. And it's only... Again, this list is just because what movies get the highest rating on Rotten Tomatoes based on all the reviews combined. It's not just 1 or 2 people. I like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I do enjoy quite a bit. I still need to pick it up. I don't have the film, but I do like it. With that said, I wouldn't put it above Superman. I wouldn't put... And okay, I'm looking at this list. So, of course, because people hate these movies. Where's Blade? Where the fuck is Blade? Where the fuck is Blade 2? Where the fuck is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Okay, what do they get? Blade, Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, where the fuck is Blade? Where the fuck is Blade 2? The racist. Oh, Blade's not on it because it got a 57% on Rotten Tomatoes. But Black Panther gets a 96%. But Blade has a 57%. 57%. Blade. But Captain Marvel and Black Panther and Captain Underpants Blade 2 has a 57%. Of course, Punisher's not going to be on there. But I'm curious, what does the Punisher have? Either one. Dolph Lundgren, 24%. Thomas Jane, 29%. Ninja Turtles. What does the Ninja Turtles have? The 1990 movie. It has a 41%. And Turtles 2 has a 35%. 41 and 35. What other superhero movies are there I could look up? Just curious. Daredevil. What does Daredevil have? Just curious. Daredevil has 43%. So Spider-Man 3 has what, a 63%? Spider-Man 3. But Daredevil only has 43. Ninja Turtles, Blade only has 57%. So more people gave good reviews to Spider-Man 3 than Blade. Once again, Rotten Tomatoes is a fucking joke. It's a joke of a website. And you blame the website. Technically, it's not the website's fault. It's easier to say it, to spill that out of our verbiage of words. They're just a site that holds all the reviews together. Like, I can't blame someone that makes a stupid video on YouTube. I can't blame the actual YouTube. It's just, that's where it's at. That's where it's located. So it's the whole idea. When we blame Rotten Tomatoes, it's just blaming an idea. And the idea that, you know, those films like Ninja Turtles 1990 and Blade 2, and it's so much worse than Spider-Man 3. It's so much worse than, you know, Ant-Man the Wasp, or Iron Man 3, or Captain fucking Marvel, or Birds of Prey. Or the Wolverine. Or Toxic Avenger 4. Toxic Avenger 4 has more good reviews apparently than Blade or Blade 2. Or any Punisher or any Daredevil. Ninja Turtles. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to think, like, what 90s comic book films were there in the 90s? Would Dredd be a part of that? Dredd. Why is Dredd not on the list? I just thought about that. What about Dredd? Where's Dredd? Why is Dredd not on the list? I mean, if Batman can be on it, if Darkman can be on it, if the Rocketeer can be on it, Dredd should be on it. Where's Dredd? And Dredd has a 79%. It should be higher. Why the fuck is Dredd not on the list? That went in theaters. I know because I saw in the theater in 3D. So why the fuck is Dredd not on the list, Rotten Tomatoes? It has a 79%. They didn't even put Dredd. Why is Dredd not on the list? Well, it should. Hey, if Batman and Rocketeer and all, they were on the list, so Dredd should be on the list. Why is Dredd not on the list? See, idea is just like how certain films are lower, but even though they have the higher ratings from all the summation of the reviews put together. This is fucking bullshit. Bullshit list. bullshit way of doing the list. And even it's inconsistent. This has higher, but this has lower, but that's higher on the ranking. Certain films like Dread not being on the list. And just, reviewers, they give the pass to Captain Marvel. You don't give the pass to Captain Marvel, you should give the pass like Tank Girl. Or some shit. I'd rather watch Tank Girl than Birds of Prey. Or fucking Captain Marvel. Or Black Widow. I'd rather watch Supergirl from back in the day than that. Ridiculous. So, yeah, with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.